Lagos for Lagos elected as their president, candidates of House of Assembly represent the women wing, the youth wings of Lagos for Lagos. I salute all of us. I say good morning to everyone. Gentlemen of the press, esteemed supporters, and the good people of Lagos State, I am here before you today with a heavy heart but a clear conscience. We have dedicated ourselves to the ideals of democracy, good governance, and the pursuit of a better Lagos. However, it has become evident that the leadership of the People's Democratic Party, both at the national and state levels, has failed to uphold these principles. The persistent anti-party activities, the internal sabotage, and lack of discipline within the party have really undermined our collective efforts and made it impossible for genuine progress to be achieved. As the governorship candidates in the 2023 election, we ran a campaign based on transformation, development, and a desire for positive change. But unfortunately, the internal betrayals, lack of commitment from party leadership hindered our chances and left many of our supporters bewildered and delusional. Today, it's 15 days to exactly 2 years that I contested for the office of Governor of Lagos State. During that electioneering process, we enjoyed passionate and unwavering support from party loyalists, especially at the grassroots level. However, some leaders within the party saw our candidacy as a threat to their daily bread. We were attacked 6 different times during the campaign, but neither the state chairman of the party nor any leader as such issued a statement condemning such attacks. A few days to the election, the supposed leader of our party in Lagos State, Chief Olabode George, who had earlier publicly campaigned against the presidential candidate of the party, openly declared support for another gubernatorial candidate in a press conference, and also advised Lagosians not to vote for his party, the party where he claims to be leading as a member of the Board of Trustees. Also, on the eve of the election, the state chairman of the party, Mr. Philip Aywoji, issued a false statement on all PDP platforms, speaking to an alliance that never existed, thereby telling all Lagosians that we have withdrawn from the election. A few days after the election, it is also of public knowledge that the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Bafemi Hamzat, while justifying the outcome of the election on Channels TV Money Show, revealed to Lagosians and Nigerians alike that the PDP couldn't have won the election because most of the leaders actually worked against us. He mentioned names of leaders that left the party to work for them, including the Presidential Committee campaign chairman in the states, Honorable Adedeji Duarte. Till today, none of the party leaders he mentioned have reported this claims. Rather, they still have the audacity and effrontery to continue to parade themselves as party leaders in the state of Lagos. After the election, we officially complained to the party at the national level, believing and expecting that the appropriate sanctions will be applied to all those that committed these anti-party offenses in accordance with the provision of the party constitution. But to our utmost chagrin, the party at the center appointed Chief Olabode George as vice chairman of a disciplinary committee. The same man who openly worked against the party during the 2023 election was appointed into a disciplinary committee. What a rude shock. And how this singular action turned the party into a joke. We have waited this long to see if there will be some sort of respite, but what we see, even at the top, is that the same set of leaders that campaigned and worked openly against the party are the ones holding the aces today. How do we trust the same people again in the next election cycle? Or how do we forgive those who are not sorry for their mistake? After deep reflection and extensive consultation with family, political associates, and supporters, we have made the difficult decision to resign from the People's Democratic Forthwith. Our commitment to the people of Lagos remain unwavering. We will continue to advocate for policies and initiatives that will uplift our state, regardless of our political affiliations. Moving forward, we'll be engaging with stakeholders and well-meaning Nigerians to determine the next course of action that best serves the interests of Lagosians. To our supporters, we thank you for your unwavering belief in our vision of a breath of fresh air in the governance of our dear state. This is not the end of our journey, but the beginning of a new chapter, a transition to the realization of our shared vision and aspiration, one driven by sincerity, progress, and true essence of service to the people. Thank you, and God bless Lagos State. PIT was asking what is the next line of action, which I did mention in my address, that we will continue to consult with everybody and then take a decision on where to collapse our structure going forward. But for now, we're still consulting what is really on the table right now, that we have left the People's Democratic Party, okay, and we're no longer members of that party, and we are given reasons for this. The second question was asking whether or not we set up or what was the grievances. What we know about partisan politics is that if you have any issue within the party, you can actually leave for another party. But you don't wait within the party and work against the party. That is against the constitution of the party. Our own understanding of party politics is to say party is supreme. The supremacy of the party can't be negotiated. But if you have any issues within the party, when we were in APC, we had issues at that time. We didn't work against the party. We left the party for another party. I think that's the honorable thing to do. And now that we felt that, okay, this new party can really not change, their way of life, we're not saying we will stay there and work against them. We say, okay, we'll leave the party, because there is no promise of a better tomorrow as we speak in Lagos PDP. I give you an example. The supposed leader of the party, who called himself a lifetime BOT member of the party. BOT is supposed to be the conscience of the party. He worked against the party, not behind the closed door. It was on all your platforms, asking Nigerians not to vote for the party, asking the Lagosians not to vote for the party openly. This was a clear contradiction of the constitution of the party. So the same man was made vice chairman disciplinary committee to discipline who? Those that work for the party. It's like I call it was a hook show, and we look at it and say, there is no future yet. So going forward, we looked at it and said, okay, how do we then forgive who is not sorry? How? We clearly have seen that there is no path here, and best thing for us is to collapse back to our movement, which is Lagos for Lagos, which is still here. Today you can see we had to, because of our space, to bring the tracing number from all the local governments that are here. You can be rest assured, whenever we are declaring for whatever party that God will lead us, you know how Jandor does his stuff now. will move en masse. Aside us, who are original members of Lagos for Lagos, that they come into the PDP, I can authoritatively say to you that today we are not just living with, Jandor is not just living with Lagos for Lagos members. We have those that we met within the PDP who have actually seen that promise of a better tomorrow in our shared vision, and they've also decided to move with us en masse. Very soon, you will hear of the tsunami.